kasooke kana akatono ate nga kakulu. Musajja wa Kabaka ono Patrick Mulwana gwe mumanyi nga Alien Scheme y'omu ku bavubuka ba Kabaka abagala eggwanga lyabwe ate nga libali ku mutima. Yampeereza ttiimu n'ansaba ng'agala tukole ffenna, n'agamba nja kutambula naawe tukyuse abavubuka mu Uganda ne mu Buganda tubaze ku mulamwa. Nange ne mugamba nja kukwatako tubakyuse tubaze ku mulamwa. Ne tugamba tujja kukola n'ekiwandiiko ekitongole, tujja kutambula okuva ekisolo okutuuka ezombo tuze abavubuka ba Uganda ku mulamwa ne Patrick Mulwana ono Alien Scheme. Tumwaliriza nnyo. Kamawo okuwa ensi obubaka bwange ajja kujja ababuuzeeko, ndooza abakola n'ekyemusinga okumwagalako. Bwe kuli katugende mu maaso. Just like I was observing at the beginning of my statement, that there is time for everything. And in politics, timing is very, very important. I have been thinking through this moment over the last couple of months. I've been consulting over this moment with the young, the old, the women, the youth, the children, the religious leaders, cultural leaders. I have consulted, which is why some months back the world was waiting to hear from me, asking Mpuuga Zakochi. I'm here to tell you and tell the world Chichechi Kolachi Echidako. And I want you to listen. Probably in our lifetime we shall not have occasion to educate ourselves as to the afflictions, to the challenges, to the inhibitions that we have encountered in trying to engender the kind of democracy that we have desired over time. No doubt you all know that my life and the life for most of you has been a life of struggle in trying to bring the best out of ourselves and the best out of Uganda, so that the bequest that Uganda will become, that the heritage that Uganda and the rest of Uganda will become, will be one we can bequeath to generations. Twali kubuusabuusa. Nze nammwe tulwanye olutalo ebbanga ddene. Bannaffe bafiiriddemu, abalala balemadde, abamu babuzeewo. There's no sight that clarity at the end of the tunnel is visible. Ekitanga tetukinoonya tetukiraba. Today I'm happy that I'm speaking to you with comrades from across political parties, ANT, FDC, Katonga Group, the DP Bloc, and NUP. This is the Uganda that was formed 62 years ago. Uganda ng'ezaalibwa emyaka 62 egiyise. Ekifaananyi ekyaliwo kye kya Uganda eyawamu egenda mu maaso. One independent progressive country that will serve all and sundry. One nation united in the service of her people. That for 62 years we have not achieved. And sadly, one single person has been at the helm of the state for 40 years. I am 49 years. Somebody has ruled for 40 years. He came to power when I was barely 9 years, in primary 4. It's a shame. Okufuga banne emyaka 4 kya bujega. Okubalemerako kya buyaaye. Obutawa kkubo lye tugenda kukwata kya bugwagwa. I'm here to invite you to join me, to join my leader team, to join the DP Bloc, to join the whole alliance my brother Chamunda has talked about into one single file of struggling Ugandans for a better country. And I can tell you, we have missed a lot of opportunities. We have lost time, backbiting each other, backstabbing each other, instead of serving the enemy of our common peoples. Omulabe w'abantu baffe gwe tuwadde ekiseera ne tumuterawo akakeeka ne kapeti emyufu n'atambulirako n'atusekerera n'otukwema n'atuweema ndowooza ng'alaba abantu abalina omukisa okumuggyako obuyinza bamukubira mu ngalo abusigaze mu bugenderevu mu kumanya n'obutamanya. Some of our actions have only entrenched the enemy of our common peoples. Probably Mr. Museveni would have left power a long time ago, but for our actions he feels strong and stronger to stay on hold. And the biggest danger for us and generations ahead, that Museveni dreams of his son succeeding him, and some of us are happy that that bequest will also hold. I'm here to invite you to join us, to join every one of us, to join the struggling Ugandans into that common call that we are not going to make that mistake again. And I want to invite you. We have our friends we have left at Kavule. They have their issues. We have Uganda to save. They will save themselves, and we shall save them when they fail to save themselves. Baganda bafabo sagana bafuula nsonga balina ebizibu bingi Dr. Bannaffe abyogeddeko. Ebizibu ebibajjudde ebibeetoolodde twali asobola kubuuza kibuuzo, tokkirizibwa kulowooza, tokkirizibwa kufaanana nti olina amagezi, kyabulabe nnyo. Olina kulaga nti otambuza mutwe amagulu ge gali waggulu. Ebyo ebizibu bibamala, twagala kubongerako birala. And I don't want to make them a subject of this our struggle. They also need liberation because they have nowhere to go. They have eyes and legs and arms. They have no reason to use them. They are content. Kyembadde nyina okukola nkikoze. Obwongo bwange mbuwaddeyo, amaanyi nga waddeyo ne bino binfuukira ekizibu. Lwaki ayogera nnyo oluzungu? Lwaki apulaninga nnyo? Lwaki alowooza nnyo? I am here to apologize to my brothers that I never gave myself that brain to think. God gave it to me and I have to use it for the benefit of common good. And therefore, they should never be the subject of our struggle because they also need to be liberated. My brothers and sisters, it's time to think anew, time to move afresh, time to dream again, time to struggle again, time to work again together. And why do we do this? Why do we do this? We don't need to be the most closest of friends. Tetuli wano kubeera ba mukwano nnyo. Tulina obwa Sseruganda nga Bannayuganda. Tulina obwa nnyinoomu ng'abantu abalina ebirooto ebimu. Tulina obwa Sseruganda ng'abantu abalagenda mu lugendo olumu. Ekyo kitumala. Omukwano tujja gunoonya nga tumaze okutegeera nti obukulu bwa byonna kununulwa ggwanga. Therefore, tujja kukola n'abantu bonna nga si mikwano gyaffe naye nga tugenda olugendo luki, tetugenda kuggala luggi lwonna, tugenda kukonkola ne ku nzigi ze tulowooza nti za balabe baffe. We shall knock on the doors of our enemies for the sake of this country. We shall speak to the people we ought never have spoken to for the sake of our alma mater, for the sake of our children. Tujja kwogera n'abantu betolowooza nti balowooza kitono, n'abo abakufu, n'abanyiivu ennyo, n'abasanyufu ennyo. Abantu abo ab'emirundi ena ab'obulabe bemumanyi obulungi, abanyiivu ennyo n'abasanyufu ennyo, abayera ennyo n'abakufu ennyo. We shall look for them, speak to them, and ask them that we have one job to do to save this country from going down the abyss. This is the job me and you are here to promise. This country is a suffering nation. It's a sick country. People are sick. People are tired. People are injured. People are harmed. People need to be healed. We need healing. That the healing must come from our common unity of purpose to deliver one single mission, saving this country from going under the abyss. A few months back, I proposed to my colleagues in Parliament and the Parliament that we are going to engender a new framework that will give us a new outlook in the coming elections. Most of you are eager to participate in the next coming election. But then you ask, what difference will it make? What kind of difference will happen if we woke up today to participate in an election that makes no difference, to simply partake of a ritual that will not change the history of this country? I have proposed reforms in our electoral system. I have proposed reforms and amendments to the Constitution. Some people are saying, Lwaki abirese? Lwaki mubirese? Lwaki alese ebyo namwe mulete ebyammwe? Because I would like us to dream together, I have brought my proposals. And I'm inviting everybody to join me in making sure that these proposals, the propositions for a better and well-managed electoral system, become an issue before you begin parading each other for an election. Waliwo abeesoose nja kwesimbawo, nze neesoose, siri mu byakwesooka, siri wano kulangirira kwesooka. I'm here initially to invite you to fight for a free and a fair electoral process. Gwe mulimu ogusooka. The first task of the Democratic Alliance will be to go throughout the country to make reforms the major issue in this country for the next 12 months. Abagala okwesimbawo ng'omukolo ogw'okwawula abalongo, Mukama ababeere. Okwesimbawo si mukolo. Abagala ebifo abalala twabifuna dda. Toyina kyoganyulwa mu kifo nga banno bali bubi. We must make it better and fair for everyone to compete and win. That's the job. The members of the DP bloc and the My Leader team and the rest of us, that is the job. We should cease seeing each other from a small mirror. We are going to put a big mirror in front of this country so that everyone can see themselves in that mirror. And everyone nene maaso ga bannayuganda. Buli omu ng'alengeramu okutuukwe, eriiso lye, oba enviiri ze. This is the big country. It's a wealthy country. Si kyalo kya muntu omuntu asolozeemu obusuulu. We want to redefine our politics. I can see lots of younger people here who have dreams and aspirations. This alliance is your dream, is your home. Abavubuka abato abakyalina ebirooto nga toyina mbuzi na nte zakutwalira bakatonda bakulaba ebyobufuzi. This is your platform. Munawongayo ki? Wali abawongayo enkoko, wali abawongayo ente, mbuli abatwala amatooke, mbuli abatwala ensawo z'omuceere n'ebitereke ebirimu ebinyooka. Kakati mwe munaabijjawa. We must give a fair platform to all the younger people that have capacity, that have strength, that have courage to be part of the struggle for a new Uganda. This alliance is a new epoch we want to usher in. Let me speak about something that has been in the media, public media, and seemingly controversial. My senior brothers, the Honorable Michael Sende Mabike, please rise. My senior comrade and brother, Samuel Wega Mukaku, and my young brother, Henry Roboa, who are the MC hitherto. They have been spoken of as inconsistent. They have been spoken of as unreliable. Who of you is consistent? Who of you is reliable? Who of you knows their next day? These people, for me, epitomize our common struggle. They have been struggling and trying hard. If they're such a bad lot, that's why you are here, because they have been struggling. They're working so hard. They are not saints, neither am I one. I wake up every day and I make 100 decisions, but 20 of them are wrong decisions. I wake up every day to be better. They have been struggling. They need our common support to carry on the struggle. Abali ababalenga ne mugamba lwaki mabika akola nnyo, lwaki Lubega yakunga abantu, ababo yabasibidde mu nyumba b'okunga. Come and we work. Please come and work. We have a big problem in the house. We have a big problem in this country that require our common effort, our common capacity, our different energies, our various efforts and energies and skills. They have done their part. Ajanja bo mulwadde bw'obanga olowooza nti basobola kukulemberamu, bakuyisa okwabya olumbe, muleete omusika abaddira embigere. What olina musika, respect them. When they have challenges like all of us, we shall speak to these challenges like mature people. Tujja kwogera ku nsonga ezitukwatako. Ensonga ya Uganda nene nnyo okusinga Mabikke, okusinga Lubega Mukaaku oba Lubowa, nene okusinga nze. I'm only a humble servant of the struggles of our people. Sinze nannyini ensonga eno, nsonga y'abantu baffe. That's why we rise every day to make a difference. This platform, the Democratic Alliance, in the coming month will transform into an electoral platform. It is beginning as a civic platform. In a few months, we are consulting. It will be an electoral platform which will sponsor candidates, including a president, members of parliament, mayors, councillors, everywhere. We don't need anybody's approval to do that. Betaaga mutulina tuwa olukusa kukola ekyo. Omukago guno gugenda kutambula nga gwongera okwebuuza n'okweyubula. Emyezi egijja gujja kusimbawo n'abakulembeze ne pulezidenti nga mwali, bameeya, ababaka ba paalamenti, bakansala. Betaaga lukusa lwa muntu yenna. We only need the support of Ugandans that want to see a different Uganda. Mwabazze wano tubatuma to be the ambassadors of this platform. So to you, my brothers, away from this platform, omukago guno gukyali muggule. We are going to speak to everyone. Bannaffe abali mu DP ey'enkumbi, eyawangukamu omuyini. They are very good people. They nurtured me. They made me what I am. They trained me. To you younger people, we are going to return that favor. Tugenda bawo obudde tubatendeke, tubasomese, tubabulire ekyokukola, ate tubadeployinge mugende mukole. Like we were trained and deployed. We owe you that duty. Ngenda bawo obudde nga bwe nasuubiza era ntandise. How do we find ourselves in this kind of situation? One of us, a major pillar of our struggle, Dr. Besigye, is in prison. And somehow life is moving on normally, as if nothing happened. Because the leading opposition party in Uganda is in deep slumber. Ekibiina ekisinga obunene mu opposition mu Uganda bali mu kufuluuta batadde n'ensaya. How does that happen? For the very first time, there's nothing going on. The last time I checked, the leader of that group was planning a big concert. That is the plan. The plan is lack of a plan. I want to believe that it is deliberate. Buli bwalaba abakola nti abo babasasudde. Bye byafaayo bye twali muyimbi akwata muziralo nga tebamusasudde okujja kwona ali mu struggle. They must know that they are citizens. Their struggles, you don't have to pay them to do certain things. Then I'll ask you to go byokola ne akusasula. Comrades, we don't have a lot of time. Obudde bwatugwako dda. Omulyaza amaanyi aleza amaanyi gwakola ki? Wasinze. For the reason that General Museveni and his Kakuni have ruled us for 40 years, it's because our actions have fallen short of being deliberate on power. Obuyinza emyaka 4 nga tebeekyusa era bakyayagala. Bajja embuto ziri ku mugongo ziri mu mannyo era bakyayagala. What shall we tell our children? Nti twaliwo ne tulaba ne tutya nnyo kubanga baali batuvuma nga batutyobola. And some of those people hired to do that, I want to tell you, nti ekyo mu kukola mulinganga abakulamira muzibe kwatabalaba. We don't have your time. We have time for this struggle. We have time to work for this unity. We are a fractured opposition. We must admit that we are fractured, that we must work so hard, that we must climb down our high horses and come down and speak to each other in humility and sincerity as to what we need to do and must do urgently to save this nation from going down the abyss. That's the job. The DA must rise to the promise of our independence. We must give hope to the workers, to the people struggling to sustain this country. We must give hope to the teachers who are struggling to keep our children in school and teach discriminated. Yaba science our guru. We must give hope and a promise to the doctors sustaining our ailing health care. We must give promise and hope to the farmers who are struggling and they are being alienated from the promise of our independence. We must give hope and a promise to the younger people that we can plan it better. 75% of this country are younger people below 35 years. They need leaders with a plan, with hope. Betaaga bakulembeze. Sabagendo basolooza mu gye bakolera. Abagendo balootera babakolera plan entuufu. Tunoonya bamusolooza, tunoonya bakulembeze. Abagendo okulootera abantu baffe. Abalimi, abasomesa, abasawo, abasuubuzi, baneekolera jjanga bali wansi yabonaabona be bajjako omusolo nga abataazaalibwa. They need leadership that will give that promise. That's why we sat down with these my friends from the DP block to dream again. Today we are here to announce the birth of the DA, the Democratic Alliance. We have given ourselves that task to move all the way. We are going to speak to everyone. We are going to speak to everybody. We are going to knock on every door. We are even going to open and close the windows. We are going to speak to all in the tunnels, in the jungles, to listen to the promise of this nation, a promise of a new dream. Emyaka 62 bw'oba musajja oba totuludde butuluzi bw'oba kukeera okufuna ezadde oba ozukuzizza. Uganda bw'ebeera muvubuka osobola ojjuwa mwalawo agiwase. If Uganda were a young man looking for a wife, you'll be giving your daughter to a woman beater. Osobola okuwa muwalawo ekisajja ekikuba abakazi ku kyalo naye kimuwase. We must rekindle the promise of a progressive nation in our words and actions with humility. You saw these, our senior citizens who came, they have given me a document that contains the litany of their hopes, wishes, but also frustrations. Mukiwandiiko ekyo kye bampadde mulimu ebirooto byabwe bye baalina nga balina ebbeeni kiwanuka, ebirooto byabwe bye baalina nga batufuna obwetwaze, ebirooto ebyafa naye bazadde ffe abaana baabwe n'abazzukulu ekirema ggwe omwana oba omuzzukulu akikufunira. That's our task, that these our parents must go down their graves when they have seen at least the fruits of their sacrifice since independence. Olwogenda oliyako ennaku ezo nga agamba nti bwe yeeraba yalinga nga Beni Kiwanuka ne ngamba yii oli mu kuvuma famire ya Beni Magufa omumanyi n'ekyo yali afaanana tonaba na kuzibulanga ositama. Friends, the task is huge, but it's not insurmountable. We can do it. The capacity within and without this place is enough for us to go home, to the villages, to the churches, to the mosques, to the councils of the villages we come from, to tell our people to dream again. Abantu baffe tibakyaloota balogota na bulogootanyi kubanga baaloota bye baaloota ne bigaana ne babivaako. It's our duty to do that. Olwaleero njala kwebaza mikwano gyange baganda bange bannamasaka mwe abansiga mu nsi eno ne munsindika okuweereza bannayuganda okutwaliza awamu. Buli kyenkoze kyonna nkikoze nga mmanyi nti nva buddo. I know at heart the struggles of our people in this country. I have moved every inch of this country. I have seen how our people are suffering. I have seen the neglect. I have witnessed firsthand what leadership or the lack of it does or has done and visited to this country. I have been to schools. I have been to hospitals. I have seen roads impassable. I have seen hospitals sick than the patients therein. I have seen children in schools sit on logs and stones. I have seen teachers moving barefoot. That is the kind of promise we must rekindle. The nature of dreams we must return on table as leaders. Inevitably, we might stumble in this our journey. When we stumble, support us to rise again. Like you hear today, support us to rise again. But twesitala mutukwate ko tusituke tutambule because we have a duty. Tulina omulimo ogw'okuggusa mu bbanga si ddene. This will happen, and it will happen in our time. Changing this country is a job we must do in our time. Tetusobola kukwata baana baffe ne tubalekera eggwanga erifaana bwe riti, oba ffe abalimu ku mbavu n'amaaso eggwanga lifaana bwe riti tuleke abaana baffe banaasobola n'okuva wansi ne babako kye bakola. For me and you, that is the job. Finally, comrades, when you go out there, speak against pettiness. Speak against divisionism. Speak about self-interest. Speak against the kind of spirit that has killed our struggle for the last 4 years. For the last 4 years, one group of actors has had occasion to speak about one person, the name of Mathias Mpuuga. Has been their business for 4 years. Unfortunately, we have lost time, opportunity, and space. Mpuuga bamunywera mu kyayi nga wa majaani. Bwe bazuuka balogota na Mpuuga mutabani wa Nsamba. Tufiiriddwa emyaka 4. Tewali kuteesa, tewali kutuula, tewali kwegeyaamu, tewali kuwuliziganya, tewali kuwaŋŋana magezi. I want to announce that I am around and I'm going nowhere. Today I'm even more energized to make that solemn promise that I'm ready for the task you'll ask me to do. I want to invite all of us, without prejudice, from wherever you come from, my brother Chamondo, from Jema, the opposition must sit under one big tent, under one big tree, not a small umbrella. One big tent, and speak about what we have failed to do, and speak about what has gone wrong, with humility and courage to march forward. Certainly, we shall not be friends all the time, but we have only one country called home we all must protect and save. Kyokka kimala nti waliwo eggwanga lye bayita Uganda lye tugenda okulwanirira, gwe mulimu gwaffe. Ebirala bitono nnyo. Agala okuyomba ne munne agende bayombe. Mugende mwesibire ewantu muyombe. Stop the pet fights. Stop the pet quarrels, ridiculing of others on social media. Use social media positively to promote our agenda. I want to send you people, you hear our friends promoting our agenda, use social media to promote our agenda. Leave the others promote their pettiness. Tulina omulimu munene mukozesa amasimu ago n'emitimbagano okutwala mu maaso omulimu guno omunene ogw'obumu ogw'okukolera awamu. Nga bwe ŋŋambye mu bbanga siddene DA ejja kuvaamu ekibiina ky'ebyobufuzi nga tumaze okukanya bwe kinaafaanana bwe kinaatunula. Twaba batiisatiisa nti nga mukyusiza ebibiina. Ekibiina si ddiini era si ggwanga. Tosobola kubeera mu kibiina nga bakirumba bongoota, ng'obwo bazuukusa batema bisiki, ng'olina ekkatala n'osigala nga oli mu bazuukusa essaawa 24. You move on and work anew. Mwegomba nnyo bannaffe ab'e Kenya bakyusiza obuyinza butya bafuna bwetwaze. They have been evolving. We must learn to evolve, to change, to move, to work together even when we are not the most bosom of friends. There's one only country called Uganda. The Sina Sinda alanyina passport yemu. Nendaga muntu yemu egamba ki Uganda. Njala kwebaza muto wange musajja wa Kabaka Murwana. Katonda yakuwa ekitone okikozesezza n'oyamba abavubuka bangi. Abavubuka bo abakwagala era bakugoberera okuva n'olwali tugenda bagatako ekirala, obumu ne discipline. Kubanga abavubuka b'okulembera abakwagala abakwerekera balina ebirooto okufaanana n'okuyisa, era baba bakwegomba tobatwala nga balabe bo, si balabe bo, gwe mukama waabwe. Temuvuganya kyemuvuganyaako, temuvuganya naye muyambagana, mwenna ne musitulingana, buli omu ayambe munne. I want to thank you for turning up n'ogamba tugende tukole ne DA kubanga erimu omulamwa tutambule ffenna. We are going to work with you, support you to make sure that our young people who look up to the art industry as a career, abavuka bangi nnyo batunula ekisaawe ky'okuyimba ng'omusobola okuvaamu ekiguli amagala eddiba ne beeyimirizaawo ne famire zaabwe. Beetaaga kukwatirako, beetaaga kuyambako, tebeetaaga kuvumirirwa, tebeetaaga kusuulibwa, beetaaga okutubawulirize tutegeere nabo bye bayitamu. There are so many they deserve our support. I want to thank you most sincerely for coming. And very finally, Comrade Mabike, Comrade Samuel, Lubega Mukaku, and Lubowa and the others. To you, Comrade Chamondo, turning up for the whole alliance. Friends from NT, friends from, there's a gentleman from, what is the party? Peasants Party? We shall speak to the peasants. Where's the old man? Yes. We know what the peasants want. The peasants want a progressive Uganda. This journey we are walking from today will speak to the ills that afflict the common person. And they must get out of peasantry. We are not going to be proud of harboring a country of peasants. We have the capacity and the resources. Obugagga obuli mu ggwanga bumala, si bwa kyalo kimu, si bwa maka gamu, si bwa muntu omu. Twabanjako ne twegayirirako katugenda kubanya tukuba n'omusinde. We must demand that this country goes back on a path of democracy. Temubuguumirira kalulu kajja kababuguumiriza, tubuguumirire kuwaliza Mwami Museveni ateekewo enkyukakyuka. Kumuwaliriza, kumubanja, si kumwegayirira. Bannaffe abali mu NRM tetujja kufaanana nga mmwe. Temubadde balungi naye tujja bakuuma, tujja bakolako ffujjo nga limukoze ku baana baffe. Tumanyi bulungi abakoze ffujjo ku bantu baffe, ababuzizaawo abantu baffe tubamanyi, abeetabye mu kitta bantu tubamanyi. We are not out for revenge and retribution. We shall lead the path to justice. Tetwagala kuwolera ggwanga, twagala bwenkanya. Situlwanirira kuwolera ggwanga. Abantu baffe batuukiddwako ebikolobero ebyenjawulo. And I can tell you, mu kifo wendi ne wembadde manyi bingi, ntegedde bingi. I will read the law, the way and the path to justice. Obwenkanya abantu bwe betaaga kye kisinga obukulu. Mwenna abavudde e Buddu, abavudde e Kyaggwe, abavudde e Singo, abavudde e Mawokota, abavudde e Butambala, abavudde e Mawogola, abavudde e Kochi, friends from Kyadondo, from Acholi, from Busoga, from Lila, from Lango generally, and all of you Ugandans here, and those of you following social media and televisions, this is our day to dream and think again. I offer my promise to offer leadership on this struggle. I offer my promise that I will work with everyone, every man and woman of goodwill who wants to see a better and changing Uganda. Abatukiina, abatutyobola si nsonga. Tebasobola abo yasobola ki? Gosobola kubyogerako bwogezi ffe tuzze bikolako. N'olwekyo tuleke. But tibisoboke, we are sorry. We are out. We are going to do it. We are going to move on it. Mwebale nnyo okumpuliza, mwebale kubeerawo, mwebale kugoberera, mwebale kwefiisa, mwebale kwewaayo. Today I officially would like to launch the Democratic Alliance, to launch a new day and a new way. Everybody deserves a new day. You all deserve a new way. We have tried the old ways, they never worked. We have opportunity now to have a new day and to have a new way of doing things. It's a new day today. We shall deliver on that promise. I thank you so much for God and my country. Mwebale kumpuliriza masomo jagonde gonde kulakutana n'ensi yange.